It feels like every time a brand new time travel film comes out, I must reiterate to you my love for time travel. It's almost like we're in a time loop. So before it starts over again, this is my review of The Adam Project. We follow a time-traveling pilot from 2050 who teams up with his younger self in 2022 and his late father as he comes to terms with his past while trying to save the future. Now, before I properly start with my review for The Adam Project, I want you to start the conversation about it in the comments below. What's your favorite time travel film? What are your favorite time travel tropes? Anything and everything down there. And if you like movies and TV, this is the place to be, so consider clicking that subscribe button so you don't miss any future conversations on your favorite movies and TV. I want to thank Netflix for allowing me a chance to see an early screener for this so I can provide this review. I will always be game for a time travel film. I will also always be game for a Shawn Levy film. I think this guy is just a very fun storyteller that can inject a ton of genuine, heartfelt fun into his films, but he can also really ground it in drama when he wants to, with a ton of 80s sensibilities that clearly come from the films that inspired him. And that drama that works really well at grounding his films happened in Real Steel, and I'm very happy to say that it happens here again. You get a ton of fun, obviously, you get a ton of spectacle, you get a ton of funny banter with Ryan Reynolds and Walter Scobell, who plays his younger self, and we'll get to them in a bit. But the film is always grounded in what is driving these characters, the emotion, the family drama that gives way to all the spectacle that we witness. It's always in the forefront. I expected to see a little bit of drama, but I never thought the film would focus so much on it to the point that it works so well and is the driving, most compelling aspect of this film. Where you see the single mother and this kid, each one of them grieving in their own way about the loss of their father, and the film has this melancholia about it, has this sense of grief throughout, to the point where when you finally get to see Mark Ruffalo as the father interact with his sons, the two versions of his son, it's very powerful, and I never thought a film like this would get that. And with all this, I feel like Shawn Levy is a very underrated director because he picks up on his nostalgia, his inspiration, what he grew up watching and being inspired by, and it does something new with it. Something that is tropey, something that is rompy, but he injects his own identity, his own energy into it. And his films are always fun, but there's an immense charm and heart to it. And whenever he goes for the drama, it's really surprising how it works amongst all the fireworks that he has in these films that he also does really well. And so Mark Ruffalo is indeed stellar in this film. Jennifer Garner as the mom is just an incredible ray of sunshine every time she's on screen. And Ryan Reynolds, he's kind of giving his Ryan Reynolds shtick, which I understand that for many people is a bad thing. For me, it isn't. But again, there's genuine heart and earnestness in his performance. Not to mention Walter Scobell, who plays the younger Ryan Reynolds. This kid is awesome. Their interactions, the way he reacts to all these discoveries about time travel, about what he's going to do in the future, about what is really going on, why his future self came back in time and whatnot, just amazing. I love seeing this kid interact with his future self and react to the knowledge that he gains throughout the film. And he has to play this kind of same character that will become Ryan Reynolds, and he does it so well, giving off that energy throughout the film. Because it's one thing to imitate it, but he fully embodies that energy, that sassiness, that savviness that we know Ryan Reynolds to have. And so the film, again, it has this ton of genuine heart that is so compelling about it, but it's so much fun and funny as well. And also there's a ton of action that is genuinely great. I really thought the action in this was kick-ass, particularly the plane chases and the hand-to-hand combat. Overall, however, the Adam Project feels just shy of great, and I think it comes down to the writing, where the family drama, which is at the forefront of the film and its biggest asset, I think the film sets it up incredibly well, develops it in a very compelling manner, but then the payoff just fizzles out. It never feels like what the film earns throughout most of its runtime fully pays off in a gratifying way. Jennifer Garner, as much as you love her every time she's on screen, it feels like she has this thankless role that the film forgets about for the most part, where the film sets her up and her relationship with her son and his regret about his relationship with his mom so well, but then it has only one brief scene to pay it all off, and so it never feels like the film takes advantage of what it does so well. And naturally, the film like this on Netflix is not gonna have the biggest budget, but there is a distractingly bad visual effect in this where they try to de-age someone, and I think very unnecessarily so. They could have just used the actor and done a little bit of makeup, but how they try to do it just feels very distracting. You just cannot take out of your head that that's a fake person, and it looks quite bad. In a film that has so much going for it and that it has a lot of visual effects going for it, that one sticks out like a sore thumb. But as much as I was looking forward to the Adam Project, it genuinely surprised me in how much of an emotionally charged, classic, tropey adventure it actually turned out to be. It's equal parts fun, funny, and dramatic, with a family drama that grounds genuinely earnest performances, while the spectacle is merely the cherry on top of it all. It is the last Starfighter for a brand new generation. I'm giving the Adam Project a B. But those are only my thoughts on the Adam Project. I want to know what you thought about it. If you're excited for it, drop it all down there in the comments below. It drops on Netflix this Friday, March 14th. And thank you so much once more to Netflix for a chance of watching this earlier. Thank you for watching, and thank you to my channel members Bruna and Stuart for making this video possible. I got a ton of Batman coverage on the channel. I just recently reviewed Turning Red, and I'll soon be reviewing Fresh as well, and I hope to see you in all of those. So until the next one, love each other, and love the movies.